Okay, it is now recording. Okay, you said you wanted me to start?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Claire. Obviously, I just woke up. um, well, I'm in the BSN program. I am 21. This is my third semester at Mercy. I previously did 2 years at Iowa State. I live in Madrid, Iowa. Um, I have 2 dogs. You saw one of them. It's my fur child. Um, and yeah, that's a little bit about me. Okay, next.
Okay, I'm Paige Fast, and I'm in my 5th semester at Mercy in the BSM program. I recently got a degree from Buena Vista University last year in human performance, and now I live in Ankeny and work as a tech at the hospital. And that's me.
So I guess my name's Amila Mihich. This is my first semester at Mercy, and I just got accepted into the RT program over the summer. That's really about it for me. So I guess moving on to more important things, we chose to do Habitat for Humanity for our project. And then after doing some research, I thought it was kind of cool. So if you go to their website, it talks about how this couple, Millard and Linda Fuller, started this company in technically it came to the US in like 1976. But they centered the whole concept around partnership housing. And it was really just because they saw a bunch of people that didn't have homes. And so they built a whole organization literally just based on building people adequate shelter and allowing them to live in an interest-free mortgage household. And some of the houses are really cool. So if you go online, you can see those, which is kind of fun.
All right. And so if you go on down to their mission and values, their mission is seeking to put God's love into action. Habitat for Humanity brings people together to build homes, communities, and hope. And their vision would just be to see that everyone has a decent place to live, and they demonstrate the love of Jesus Christ, have a focus on shelter, advocate for affordable housing, and promote dignity and hope, and supporting sustainable and transformative development.
I guess I really like their principles. They talked about like their 5 main principles: demonstrate the love of Jesus Christ, focus on shelter, advocate for affordable housing, promote dignity and hope, and then support sustainable and transformative development. I thought that was cool.
And then I guess the other thing that's kind of nice is that they have more than one way you can like donate your time or volunteer or whatever. And one of them, which I think it's the one we should do, is the restore option, where it's a place where you can take donations and then you sort through them and then you try to give them back to the community, whether it be clothing or just household needs. I haven't personally been to any of one of those, but I think that it would be cool to go ahead and like submerge ourselves in it. I know they have 2 locations, one in Urbandale, and then I think the other one's on the south side. I'm not positive though. Oh, go ahead.
I think I know it's somewhere in Des Moines for sure.
Yeah, like I'm sure we can find it online.
Yeah.
But then I was also reading that you can donate money and you can donate time to build the homes, but you can also like travel with them, which was kind of cool. So like you can just kind of go on a sabbatical and decide you want to build all these homes and go and like do disaster relief homes or something, which would actually be super cool depending on where you're going.
So I think that would be a better option also for us to do, because I personally am not one to build things. So in order to just get donations in that way and help other people build would be easier for me in that way.
Yeah, I'm definitely not coordinated enough to build stuff. My boyfriend's definitely like, no, we're not going to give you power tools.
It's okay. I don't think I'm allowed to hold a hammer.
Yeah, I'd probably chop off something.
And I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but like it talked about you have to qualify for 3 different criteria to be allowed to have a home built for you. And
I did see that somewhere.
and I thought it was kind of cool that like, so the 3 criteria were like level of need, willingness to partner with them, and then the ability to repay the mortgage. And I thought it was really cool that they weren't going to just build a house for someone and be like, now you're stuck with all this debt without any way to repay it.
That's cool.
So I felt like that was just really nice of like to on their part to be like, okay, we're only going to build you and give you what you can afford to pay back.
Right.
How do you guys feel about the demographics of it? Like where they build and whatnot? Like I know they build everywhere, but is there anywhere in particular that we want to like focus on?
Oh, well, I think it's cool. They really help a lot with like hurricanes. They built houses and they like delivered houses after Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, I saw that they did a lot of like disaster relief, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Habitat for Humanity is like pretty well known. Like a lot of people have at least heard of them and like know what they do. So it's pretty big, I feel like.
Definitely.
Oh, like this is a cool fact I actually just found. After 2007, like the giant Rockefeller Christmas tree in New York, how like giant that Christmas tree is.
Yeah.
They cut it down every year and they make it into lumber and they use that to make houses.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, they use that every year. That's cool.
That's a like good resource because that thing is huge.
Yeah.
I have a house made from the Rockefeller Christmas tree. That's cool.
Well, and did you guys know like when your house is built for you, you actually take the time to help build it and like design it?
Yeah.
Which I think is super nifty. I don't know why I said nifty.
Get their input for what they'll be living in, so that makes sense.
Definitely. So I think we have to like pick what our focus would be and like what needs we're meeting and how we're meeting them. How do we want to like discuss that or break that down? I guess I don't quite know how to like define what we'd be doing.
I guess, do you think our focus would be just like trying to get as many donations as possible, like for them? I guess
I don't know if we would be like, we'd be the ones receiving and sorting. I don't know if it would be more like pushing people to buy stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, ugh. But I don't know if they would appreciate that in the store.
Yeah.
Either. That's why it's like kind of hard.
Ultimately, we're providing shelter and household needs. But like outside of that, I guess I don't know that I did too much digging to figure out exactly how we would be of service. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I guess it is just like the 4th week of class, and I think we have plenty of time to figure it out too.
Yeah. I think it could also be like advertisement for them too, not just like, like telling people about it, I guess. And like going to that store, because like even before this, like I didn't know that like if you went there and bought stuff, like it went towards Habitat.
Well, and we also could donate ourselves. Like I was planning, I just have so much stuff to donate anyways.
Yeah, no, I think that would be really cool is if we do have anything to donate, just gather it up and take it there and use that kind of as a starting point.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, I like that idea. For sure.
I just have so many clothes.
Totally get it. And then I guess the other thing we'll need to identify, which I think will come with volunteering, is what community we're serving and like what the like breakdown of the demographics of it are.
That's kind of, you have to be there to see.
Yeah, to see like who comes in. Because I feel like you could sit there all day and just assume because it's in one part of the city that it would be a certain type of person, and it really could be something completely different.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So I feel like we've hit on a lot of the points.
I know.
I guess the one thing I wasn't sure of is it, as part of like the community partner paper or whatever we were supposed to do, it said to describe challenges evidenced by the community being served. So like what other things they'd be going through as far as education, recreation, transportation, health, social justice, etc. And I don't really know how to answer that for this.
I think that'd be another, like, you have to be there to kind of see.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like financial issues, obviously. I feel like more than just not having a home type of.
Well, and I feel like if you don't have a home, you're probably not eating well, or you know what I mean? Like
they're probably going to like food shelters and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my guess is, I mean, your home may be your car, so that could be a transportation thing.
Sure. Yeah.
So I guess I would, like I said, I just wasn't quite sure how to answer that. And it like asks us to do it based off of evidence in the community, but since we haven't served for the community yet, I wasn't.
Yeah, that's hard.
And then depending on which one we go to, it is two different communities. Like Urbandale compared to, East Side Des Moines are two completely different lifestyles, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I would agree.
And then I think the last thing we need to touch on is explaining why we chose this as our community project. So, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, kind of like we were all able to contribute it with our different time schedules. I feel like that was one of the main reasons why we picked it, along with it being something manageable for all our busy schedules.
Definitely. And I like how it started as something really small and grew into something that is just kind of like I don't want to say a common household name, but kind of a common household name where if you say it, you know what people are talking about.
Right.
So I guess, is there anything else that we want to add before we are out of here?
I don't know. I think that was pretty much it. Kind of touched on everything.
Yeah, and I think that everything will kind of become more clear as we reach out to them and set up times to like volunteer and donate our own personal belongings and whatnot.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that probably concludes this then.
Okay, are we good?
I think we're good.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to stop it now.